The stage is set for one of the most unique and thrilling games of the NFL season, a true international showcase that will unfold in front of a roaring European crowd. This Sunday, all eyes will be on Berlin as the Indianapolis Colts take on the Atlanta Falcons in an electrifying Week 10 matchup at the iconic Olympic Stadium. Two teams separated by thousands of miles back home will meet in the heart of Germany, carrying with them stories of momentum, redemption, and ambition. The NFL's global expansion continues to grow, and this Berlin game could very well be the highlight of the year for international fans who rarely get to experience American football live. As fans pour into the historic Olympic Stadium, the same venue that once hosted global sporting legends, the atmosphere is absolutely electric. Flags from both teams wave high in the cold Berlin air, chants echo through the concourse, and the sight of Colts and Falcons jerseys side by side creates a truly international tapestry of passion and energy. This isn't just a regular season matchup, it's a cultural exchange, a celebration of sport that bridges continents. For the Colts, this game represents an opportunity to solidify their push toward playoff contention, while the Falcons arrive looking to reignite their season and prove they still have fight left in them. Both teams understand the magnitude of this stage. There are no easy games overseas, and every moment under those bright Berlin lights will matter. The Colts entered this contest with renewed confidence after overcoming early season struggles. Under head coach Shane Steichen, Indianapolis has found its rhythm with quarterback Gardner Minshew steering the offense in the absence of rookie Anthony Richardson. Minshew's experience and calm presence have brought stability to the huddle, while running back Jonathan Taylor remains the heartbeat of the offense. Taylor's explosiveness on the ground and ability to break tackles in open space give the Colts a dangerous dimension few teams can contain. Even though the Steelers managed to stifle him last week, holding him to just 45 yards, the Falcons' defense hasn't shown the same level of discipline or pressure. If the Colts' offensive line can open lanes early, expect Taylor to have a bounce-back performance in Berlin. On the other sideline, the Atlanta Falcons come into this game with urgency. Sitting at 3-9, they've shown flashes of promise but haven't been able to string together consistent performances. Quarterback Desmond Ridder has been at the center of debate, moments of brilliance overshadowed by costly turnovers and missed opportunities. His chemistry with rookie running back Bijan Robinson will be crucial if Atlanta hopes to keep pace with the Colts' offensive firepower. Robinson, one of the most electrifying young talents in the NFL, has shown he can change games with a single touch. But the key question is, will the Falcons' coaching staff finally unleash him to his full potential? Their game plan will likely revolve around controlling possession, keeping the ball on the ground, and preventing the Colts from finding rhythm through Minshew's passing game. When it comes to predictions, experts are leaning slightly toward Indianapolis, though not without reservations. The Arizona Republic predicts a 24-20 win for the Colts, highlighting their stronger offense and better ball security. Sports Betting Dime's predictive formula sees a more dominant result, projecting a 35-20 victory in favor of the Colts, while Sportsnaut expects a competitive 28-20 outcome. The general consensus? The Colts have the upper hand, not necessarily because they're the flashier team, but because they're more balanced and disciplined. Their offensive identity is clear, and their defensive unit, ranked among the top 10 in red zone efficiency, has shown the ability to make big stops in clutch moments. The betting odds also tell a clear story. According to BetMGM Sportsbook, the Colts are 6-point favorites in this international showdown. On the money line, Indianapolis sits at -275, while Atlanta is listed at +225. The over-under total rests at 48.5 points, suggesting a moderately high-scoring game. ESPN's Football Power Index gives the Colts a 69.1% chance to win, while the Falcons sit at 30.7%. But here's the catch. International games are unpredictable. Between time zone changes, travel fatigue, and the electric energy of a neutral crowd, even the strongest favorites can find themselves in unexpected trouble. So while the odds favor Indianapolis, don't be surprised if the Falcons make it interesting deep into the fourth quarter. To win this game, both teams will need to execute a very specific plan. For the Colts, it begins with establishing Jonathan Taylor early. Atlanta's defensive line has struggled with gap control, and Taylor's downhill running style could be their worst nightmare. If the Colts can get the ground game going, it will open up play-action opportunities for Minshew to find his favorite targets, Michael Pittman Jr. and rookie Josh Downs. Protecting Minshew will also be key. The Falcons like to blitz aggressively, and while their pressure can disrupt timing, it often leaves their secondary vulnerable to big plays. If Minshew can read the defense quickly and release the ball efficiently, the Colts can carve them up through the air. The third key for Indianapolis will be minimizing turnovers. In games like these, where momentum swings are amplified by crowd noise and travel fatigue, protecting the football can be the difference between victory and heartbreak. For the Falcons, their formula for success looks very different. They need to feed Bijan Robinson early and often. Atlanta's offense tends to stall when Robinson isn't heavily involved, and he's the kind of player who can create his own magic when given the opportunity. Keeping the ball out of the Colts' hands will be essential, meaning long, clock-draining drives will be part of their strategy. Another key is containing Michael Pittman Jr., whose size and reliability make him a constant third-down threat. If Atlanta's secondary can neutralize Pittman, it will force Minshew to rely more on secondary options. Lastly, the Falcons must dictate tempo. If they can slow the game down and control field position, they might be able to wear down the Colts' defense as the game progresses. Every big matchup has its X factors, those unexpected heroes who shift the momentum when it matters most. For the Colts, that could very well be Josh Downs. The rookie wide receiver's quickness and route running ability make him a dangerous weapon in the slot, and Atlanta's coverage over the middle has been vulnerable all season. Expect Downs to be a difference maker in critical third down situations. For the Falcons, watch out for wide receiver Drake London. If Ritter can get comfortable early, London's size and catch radius could be pivotal, especially in red zone situations. And while both teams will rely heavily on their stars, it's often the lesser-known names, the special teams players, the backup defenders, who make the plays that fans remember forever. As kickoff approaches, the energy in Berlin is building to a fever pitch. Fans from across Europe, draped in blue and red, fill the stadium with anticipation. The sound of drums, cheers, and camera flashes fills the air. The NFL's global expansion continues to grow, and this matchup feels like another milestone moment, one that reminds the world just how global the sport has become. Every pass, every tackle, every touchdown in this game carries a little more weight, not just for the standings, but for the growing international fan base watching in awe. And when it comes to predictions, the storylines all point toward a tight but decisive Colts victory. Their combination of experience, offensive consistency, and defensive poise give them the edge. Expect the Falcons to come out swinging, but Indianapolis should be able to control the pace of the game and pull away in the fourth quarter. Our final score prediction: Colts 27, Falcons 21. Jonathan Taylor should rebound with a solid 95-yard performance and a touchdown, while Minshew throws 2 scores and limits turnovers. Bijan Robinson, on the other hand, will likely deliver another highlight reel run, but may not find enough consistent blocking to dominate. The game could come down to one final defensive stand, and in that department, the Colts simply have the stronger unit right now. As the clock ticks down and the Berlin crowd erupts in appreciation for an unforgettable matchup, both teams will walk off the field knowing they've made history. For the Colts, it's another step towards solidifying their playoff hopes. For the Falcons, it's another reminder of how close they are to breaking through, even in defeat. But for the fans, especially in Germany, it's a night they'll never forget. The chants, the touchdowns, the intensity, all of it blending into a celebration of the game that continues to grow beyond borders. And as always, football teaches us something deeper than just wins and losses. It's about resilience, teamwork, and belief. The Colts showed that even without their top stars, they have the depth and discipline to compete anywhere. The Falcons proved that heart and effort can keep them in any fight. In the end, it's a game that captures what the NFL is all about: passion, competition, and unity. Before we wrap up, don't forget to drop your own prediction in the comments below. Who do you think takes the win in Berlin? Are you riding with the Colts' balanced attack or betting on a Falcons upset? And if you love international NFL coverage, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly breakdowns, predictions, and global sports updates. From Berlin's Olympic Stadium, this has been your inside look at the Colts vs. Falcons Week 10 showdown, a game that proves football truly is the world's sport.